Hello everyone. It's been a very busy past couple weeks. Firstly, our home is officially in contract, which puts us at less than 2 weeks before our life on the road officially begins. Paul was able to wire and test the electrical components within our van, so thankfully we won't be sitting around in total darkness. As I've mentioned in previous videos, our Bluetti AC300 will be the power horse paired with our 750 watts of solar panels that will ensure we keep some of our creature comforts while on the road, or as many call it, off-grid. Next, we got our shower pan built. We are using a small utility sink paired with a hole that will be drilled into the floor that you will see here shortly, some PVC pipe, and a portable gray tank that will go underneath when in use, so we will have a place to shower in the van when it is not possible outside or wherever that we happen to be stationed. In between the building efforts, Paul celebrated a birthday, so we took a short break and went to Cabela's to pick up some low-temp sleeping bags and some other goodies before getting back to work. Next, we decided to build our bed. Our bed is going to be a little bit of a different contraption taken from the many various ideas that we've come across online. The bed, we are hoping, will have hinges in the middle, which will allow us to open front and back panels on top. This will allow us to get to things underneath in the garage area, as well as possibly turn these into what they call a couch mode, which will allow us to recline those panels. Obviously still a work in progress, but wow, how one thing can really start to bring it all together and make you realize that we are going to be living here. With the leftover laminated plywood, Paul got to work creating a box to fit around our shower pan and also where we will house our bucket for unmentionable human things. Paul was also able to hook up the sink to our makeshift gray tank and also set up our small rechargeable faucet pump that we will use in one of the other jerry cans that you see there to pump water up into the sink. On a very nice and warm day, I got to working on some interior components. Here you see the back sink splash that Paul was able to create on top of the IKEA sink that we previously purchased and assembled. This has changed drastically, which you'll see a little bit later on after many coats. But I'm excited at how quickly this is progressing with the kitchen and tying a lot of stuff together. Paul was also able to help me attach the small IKEA cabinets that we purchased to go on top of our kitchen area. And before the critics chime in, yes, I know these are not meant for very heavy things. At most, these will be very light dry goods, and these are toiletries that we need. Most of our heavy stuff will actually be stored beneath the sink area. With the nice weather, Paul went ahead and installed the roof rack, which will house our solar panels. We will have 4 100-watt panels on top, which will then wire down into our Blue Eddy system, and which will be connected to all the wiring that Paul previously did. Lastly, we were able to start adding the paneling on the interior of the van, which is now bringing everything together and making it feel more like a home and less like a metal box. And with that concludes another round of updates for the week. I have been quite busy with my day job and also keeping Vinny in line and from eating tennis balls. So I appreciate you watching, and also happy anniversary to Paul. Happy 13 years. I'm excited to see where this journey takes us.